Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Browns coming in at 6-3, going up against the Steelers, who come in at 5-4. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL, and now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
He gets it to Brown, complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now a first down carry by Bell, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. On third down, Roethlisberger into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Buchanan, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Two receivers left, one to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain and a
and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Set, green, 3. No, check, Patriot.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
No, check, Patriot.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Hurry up, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the depth.
Here's Connor Barth for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Barth puts it through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. A screen to Bell. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it's fourth down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit!
The one running back is Gurley. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
And he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 87 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jamar Taylor will be credited with a tackle. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There will always be a place for methodical field. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll go with a keeper. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, and pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead they said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stays on his feet. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal from the 5. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now they're...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defensive position, and he just gets taken out.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float, and this is caught inside the 5. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
All right, now look at 56.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. The one running back is Gurley. Now a play fake here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Detroit!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Fighting through. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And able to find Green. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure that...
And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's caught by Bryant. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Roethlisberger. And he locates Wheaton complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing right, and that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Work out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Caught right side. It's Snead. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
For Gurley. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Throw deep downfield. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Chris Gregg. And it's a fumble. And now off to the races down the right side. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for it. Touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
So they're going to go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. The one running back is Gurley. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
The slot man in motion right. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Patriots. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Over.
Slot man moves right.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick.
Detroit!
After the touchdown, Barth now to kick it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.